Hi everyone, since it's been 3 months now since I started metal detecting with my Fisher F2 Metal Detector, I thought I'd share my finds. I'm very pleased with what I've found and I can't wait to see what I get after a year of doing this hobby. So now we'll start with the 1 cent coins. And there's a lot of these buggers. They read up as 70 and 80 and 60, 70, 80 on the ID. Think you're digging something good like a silver coin, and then it's a 1 or a 2 cents. 2 cents read very similar too. Can be frustrating if there's a lot of them around. And yep, there's a lot of them. Go into the more 2 cents. And now we're going to the 5 cents. Now I weren't getting a lot of these until I started digging everything above the ID of 20. So online someone said if it's consistent, dig it, even if it's low. So these were reading up as 30s to 40s, like a pull tab. So I started getting 5 cents. 10 cents are reading sort of in the 39s, 45s. In the pull tab area as well. And these four are interesting because they've got 1 shilling on them. Haven't seen that before, so I'll look into that, see what historical significance that is. Then we go into some more 10 cents. Into the 20 cents, not many of these. These are reading about 40s to 50s. Then we've got 50 cents. Just 4 of those, not many of them. And then we've got the New Zealand currency of the half pennies. New Zealand didn't start creating their own currency until after 1930s. So these are all sort of after 1930s. But yeah, there's a few of those and pretty cool to find. They read high 70s, some of them 80s, depending on where they're lying and what the soil's like. Now we're going into English half pennies. There's one there that's 1920, which is pretty cool. If we zoom in on that. Yeah, 1920. Then we've got the English 1 pennies. So 4 of these are 1938s. Then one here we've got 1919. One here is 1917. So I'm pretty stoked with those. Got 2 shillings. And then we've got 2 1 florins. Alright, so now we'll go into the silver coins. Those are all of them there. Start off with, this is a recent one I found. This is, if you can see there, that's 1916. Looks like English or British coin. Threepence, so that's pretty cool. Pleased with finding that. It was the other day. And we've got a New Zealand threepence. Then we've got a New Zealand shilling that's silver, but it looks like it's pretty tarnished. And we've got a silver 1 florin. It's a big coin. That's awesome. It was an awesome find. And we've got the sixpence there. And they read high, 60s to 70s. And there's 4 1 shillings there. And then we've got It's probably been hit by a lawnmower, so it's a bit munched up. So it's 1922 sixpence. Looks like it's either British, English. Don't know much about it. Might have to do some research. So those are the silver coins. Now we're going to the foreign coins. So I found to zoom in here. This is a 1919 50 cents French coin. And then we've got 20 francs, 1951. That's pretty cool too. We've got a Fijian coin. We've got a 2 cent Aussie coin, 20 cent Aussie coin, Australian penny, and 1 cent Canadian coin. Got that the other day. 5 francs, it's been chopped up by a lawnmower by the looks of it. Another coin, I don't know what that is. And $1 from Aussie. So I thought I'd show you all the coins that get munched up by the lawnmowers. I don't keep many of them, I just chuck them. I'm after whole coins, not really ones that are halves or quarters or thirds. Might take those 2 half $1 into the bank and see if I can get one whole one off them, but we'll see. Next here is probably one of my favourite finds. I never thought I'd find one, especially in New Zealand. But this is a 3-stripe mini ball, fired from a musket. These are around 1818 to 1860s. This is what they call a wormed mini ball, because it's been a misfire and they've got a worm which is like a corkscrew, and they've put it down the barrel and they've actually twisted it in and then pulled it out. It's made of soft lead, so it's a bit easy for them to pull out, so they can reload and fire again. So that's a very, very cool find. I was watching Colonial War videos of metal detectors over in the States and people finding these, but I never thought I'd find one here in New Zealand, so that's awesome to find one of those, especially in such good nick. Next, I go metal detecting by a local lagoon, and it's also a duck pond. People can go fishing for trout certain parts of the year, and so these are all the sinkers. You've got all different types of sinkers. I like finding these because some of them are, you know, homemade jobs, like this one here. Homemade, hidden it with a hammer. That looks pretty cool. And that must be used for something else, but they've used it as a sinker. Don't know too much about what those are. Then you got your normal ones. This is a lead head, top of a lead head nail, and they've used that as a sinker, so that's pretty cool. Cool find. Kiwi ingenuity. And some old sinkers there too. Also near the lagoon I found a reel handle, must have broken off. Someone's just chucked it in the ground. And a little toy boat propeller. That's a pretty interesting find. Same day as when I found the mini ball. This one here. Same day I found that. The 1 florin and that. So that was a good day. Also in the lagoon we find a lot of these too, these fishing lures. All of this sort of stuff goes straight into my tackle box for when I go fishing. Pretty cool stuff. I like finding it, some people chuck it. Also at the lagoon / duck pond I found these crossbow bolts. It's pretty amazing when I found them. Hopefully someone isn't trying to shoot ducks, that would not be cool. But yeah, they're pretty funny when I found them. Both these two are in the same place. One's bent. I also find a lot of keys. These aren't all my keys because I just chucked them, but it's just to show you what I find. Then pull tabs, bucket loads of pull tabs. Gotta dig them. If it's consistent read on the ID, dig it. Because rings and stuff come up the same, and I'll explain a bit of that shortly. Got buttons. This is a frontiersman button, either World War I or World War II. New Zealand Armed Forces, so that's very cool find. And we've got a New Zealand police badge that I found at the fishing pond / duck pond. It's in very good condition. Then we've got some other old buttons falling off people's pants or shirts. And we've got the knuckle bones. So I've got, I think 5 is a full set. These are found at a local playground. One's not in very good condition, but got 5. It's pretty cool. Again, some people chuck them, I keep them because they're pretty cool. Remind me of my childhood. Found a knife. This says Baines Whiskey, House of Lords. She's a bit damaged, but she's a cool find. My first and only toy car / Jeep. That's pretty cool. Bit squashed, but yep, it's all good. And the top of a bonnet of a car, toy car. And part of a toy gun. It looks like there's like an ox or a bull head on there. Bring it closer so you can see it. But yeah, looks like it's from a toy gun or something. Find the odd pin without the backing, so obviously it's fallen off someone's shirt. No idea what it says or what it's for. Could be for a school or a sporting event. Yeah. So we'll just leave that be. Also, lipsticks. Find lots of old lipsticks. Again, just got them for the video. I'll check them out. This here is off a turntable needle arm. This is a weight that pop on the end. Then you adjust what weight you want. So that was probably, could have been a DJ or someone with a turntable down at local park. So that was an interesting find. I had to Google to find out what it was. I thought it was from like survey equipment or something, but no, it's from a turntable. So that's pretty cool. Now we go into jewellery I found. First ring I found was this sort of junk ring. It's all tarnished, it's breaking apart. Cool though, it did tell me that there's definitely rings there to be found. That was quite a high read, 60s and 70s. My first silver ring, let's see if we can try and zoom in on it says silver, and 975s, let's say tell it's silver. So I was pretty stoked about finding that one, and she fits me too, so I can probably keep it and wear it if I wanted to. She came up not too bad, just gave a little bit of a clean. Yeah, not a bad find, and in very good condition. That was in a park where people, I guess, picnics or kicking a ball around. It's a male's ring. My first gold ring. I was over the moon when I found this. This is 18 karat gold 3mm wedding band. I'll just zoom in on the... try to zoom in on the... on it, so you can see. No, it's not coming up very well. There we go. 18 karat. Sweet. Could be $300 or $400 there. Super psyched. That was right next door to picnic tables near trees in a local park. Right, I was detecting picking up a lot of pull tabs, and this was reading 27 to 33 and came up as a nickel. So that basically says if it's a consistent read, you dig it, because if you think it's a pull tab, could be one of these babies. Cool. Totally stoked about that, especially my first 3 months of metal detecting. Found myself a gold ring. Awesome. Then we've got a silver earring of some sort. Yeah. Got a bracelet. Not quite sure if it's gold or not, or because it's got a little gold tinge, or if it's silver or sterling. Not quite sure, but found that near a walk track, so I'm going to be doing 1 meter on each side of walking tracks and parks from now on, just to see if this was a coincidence or not. Because it's right next to the walking track, probably 1 or 2 inches down, reading between 50 or 60. See if I can get some gold bracelets or something. This is my first watch. No strap. Does have engraving, Mick and Middle Miss. So that was a pretty cool find. First watch. And some kids' bangles. They read high and pretty junky really. But yeah. No engraving on them. Nothing, so they look pretty tarnished, so they'll probably just go in the bin. And we've got hair clips. Do lots of those around parks. A little buzzy bee. It says there buzzy bee on it. This is another sort of junk ring. No engravings. Looks like it's had a stone on there and it's fallen off. And then we've got like Playboy bunny. That's either from a zip or a necklace or whatever. I'm not quite sure. This looks like it's part of a key, brooch or something. But yeah, that's very junky as well. And here's some other stuff that I find. No idea what that is. Spoon. Really old spoon. That was right next to where I found the ring. Same place. It's weird. Bit of wire or something must have been around something. If you find lots of zips fall off people's coats and stuff. And also maybe these are from people's keys or something falling off. Clips. Don't know what that is. It's very heavy, made of metal. Don't know. An old thimble. That's a pretty cool find. I'm always attracted by the weird, you know, the ones you don't expect. This one I've no idea what it is. It's kind of in a bullet shape. But yeah, that's also interesting. Looks like it was probably from a dog lead or something, I don't know. It's an old rivet. Some sort of disc. It's not a coin. It's a bit weird. An old lock. Bike lock probably. Bit of piping. Washer. Old doorknob. Probably like kerosene or a some sort of petrol tin or drum. Top. And some sort of clip of some sort, pulling thing, I don't know. And we've got square washer. Don't know what these are. Metal of some kind, brackets, and that's might be a pipe bracket of some sort. And some ball bearings, another bracket thing. These are the lead head nails I was talking about before. These come up 50s, 60s too. You think it's a coin and it's a bloody lead head. You find them near where there's like park sheds or where there's local roofs. Yeah, it's just brought one of those just to show you what it is. If you're doing parks where there's sports, you get lots of sprigs. And also because it used to be farmland, a lot of around by the city I live in, there's a lot of bullet casings. Some old ones, fairly new ones. Not quite sure what they're from, but I'm not into guns. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything I've found in 3 months. I'm really stoked with what I found. I think I've learnt a lot of experience, and I'll just keep on learning. Basically what I've learnt is if it's a consistent read when you hover over a target and it's reading consistently whatever it is, dig it. Because yeah, you never know, it could be a 18 karat gold ring. You know, you think it's a pull tab, like one of these, but then you dig up, nice gold ring. So yeah, I'll pay off my detector, and yeah, I'll keep going, waiting for that diamond ring. So yeah, I'm really stoked, and I'll make a video of my next quarter. And yeah, and then I'll make one at the end of the year. Alright, thanks for watching.